Welcome back. This is Thousandeyes Bootcamp. Now we will go ahead and add a agent within our Thousandeyes account. And in this video, we are going to add a enterprise agent. So when you click add new enterprise agent, there are a variety of enterprise agents available. The first one is appliance based. That means you can download the OVA or KMU file and install it on VMware or Hyper-V. You can also install it on a smaller Nukes, which is a smaller PC, Intel-based Nukes, and Raspberry Pi. Then there is a Cisco application hosting. These are the agent which run on top of Cisco IOS XE. And here is the complete snippet of config. When you deploy, this config is applied and a Docker agent is created. Now let's move to cloud templates. These are new type of agent. Here you can see these are available in AWS and Microsoft Azure. Once you launch this, it will redirect you to the AWS console where you need to sign in. And once you sign in, it will create a cloud formation template, or it will take you to a cloud formation stack. What is a stack? A stack is automated deployment of your say solution which is based on EC2 and other component. As you can see, Amazon S3 URL. So this is the source template and it is pre-populated, right? Let's go and see what is in it, this template. So click on View Designer. Once you come to View Designer, you will see that the template, what you have, this is the visual representation of that. So basically you are creating a EC2 instance and attaching a security group. When you attach a security group, you have this inbound outbound permissions. And also if you scroll through the template, you will see it has all the references, what kind of EC2 instance you need to choose, what is the size, what will go into security group. Everything is listed here. So you can actually copy paste and go through it. If you're new to AWS or you're new to CloudFormation, there is a bootcamp available in SDN Tech Forum. Again, you can go and watch that, right? So let me just copy and paste it for my reference. And there are two type of template language you can choose. Either you can visualize it as or read it as JSON, or you can use YAML, right? And both the format is pre-populated. It's provided by Thousandeyes itself. All right. So let me copy the YAML file as well, just for the reference. Okay, now we are good to close because we know what will happen when we create or deploy this template. Let's go back to the form itself. Okay, it took me to the base actually. That means let's launch again since I'm already logged in. You can also go through the AWS deployment guide. So a complete step-by-step instructions are provided on docs.thousandeyes.com alongside with the link of that agent, right? So here, this is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to follow all the steps and create our cloud agent in AWS environment. All right, let's launch again one more time. We'll be landing in the create stack page. Template is ready. Specified template is in S3 URL and URL is pre-populated. Let's go ahead and name our stack. So this is the name which will be given to your TE agent when it will show up or it will register into Thousandeyes dashboard. And also you will need this account group key. So this is the secret that will be used to validate itself, when this new EC2 instance will reach out to Thousandeyes portal. This is the account key that will be used to authenticate and with your account. So many T agents are popping up every day, right? So where it need to go. So that is decided based on the account token. So please keep your account token secure. You can give the host name, then you can pick up the subnet. Since I already have the AWS VPC created, I know what is my public subnet, where I want to put it. All those things you can choose, or you can just live with the default options. If you don't have like a pre-planning of subnet and VPC, you can still go ahead and deploy this based on the default option. Looks like the space was not entertained, and that's why just change it with a hyphen. Let's go to the other options, permissions. If you want, you can attach, since this is a EC2 instance, essentially you can attach any IAM role, but we are not going to attach any IAM role. Um, Stack policy, we can stack it, roll back. If something fails or this stack fails, you can roll back, say within 10 minutes, and delete all the object you created. Uh, and then you can set up some SNS notifications. So we have reviewed the form, looks good. Let's go ahead and submit. All right, we're hitting some kind of error. Account token must match pattern. Okay, alphanumeric, small caps, upper caps. So what's wrong? Maybe let's go and check. Okay, this is a big key value. I'm not sure. Okay, we are wrapping line, confirm, and let's go ahead and edit that, or try to put the account ID one more time. Maybe there is some copy paste error there. And if you're wondering from where you to get the account ID, you need to get it from your Thousandeyes portal and bring it here in account token. This is where you can find your account ID. Just copy it from there and paste it here. Let me go ahead and say next. Still the problem. Uh, the account ID is a long string and it's a bit complex, so it's not possible, or it's not uh, efficient to hand type it, right? Um, there must be a copy paste way, and that's what I'm trying to do. But maybe my clipboard have some extra characters. Time on time it happened. Point in time issue, I guess. Let me try again. Kind of sticky here. Okay. So we cannot proceed, right? We cannot proceed this form. That means stack creation has not started yet. Account token ID, it may be wrong during authentication and then you roll back. But at this juncture, it is just like it's not liking the format of account token because it has maybe some jargon character, and since it is a secret, there is no way we can uh, show it here, right? There is no show button for that, so you don't know what you're pasting essentially. Obviously you can paste it somewhere and validate, but let me check. You can go back to previous forms if you want to edit something. You can do that. These are like a 4-step process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, finally review T agent and submit. I'm sorry about this inconvenience. Let me show account group token there and make sure that I copy the right string and I try to paste it in somewhere else and make sure that the copy paste is working fine. Okay, and let's go and see in documentation if we are missing something, maybe the base encoding or something, which I doubt. Then should it is kind of like a straightforward. Account token is a required field, and account group token that is associated with your new T agent from your TE account, right? So that's what we got. We have copied that, and now let's go and paste. Once you paste that, you will see the stack creation is in progress. So that should we should see. Let's go back and paste that. Okay, so documentation is very straightforward. I don't think we are missing anything here. It may be just a copy paste issue, but I advise you to go through this documentation at least once, that will give you enough information what kind of EC2 type instance, like T2 medium is required. So if in your region that is not available, then what you can do. Okay, here you can see in the background we have surpassed that issue. Copy paste worked and my stack creation is successful. And as you can see, the instance AWS TE agent is up and running. We have a public IP address assigned. Within security, as you can see, we had the security group. These are the inbound rule. So we have SSH available. We have one port TCP 49153, and for UDP we have 49152 and 153 allowed. That means these are the ports allowed inbound. That mean any like T portal, they can reach to this AWS agent on those ports. And outbound is allow all. All right, now let's try to SSH to the newly created AWS TE agent. And it, essentially it is a EC2 instance. So all you need is the PEM file or a key. To Yeah, you may have to change the host name. So host name is Ubuntu. Maybe the documentation may say root, but I figured that host name is Ubuntu. And you are I'm logged in into AWS TE agent via SSH. All right, let's check what is the OS release we are running, and I'll tell you in a moment why we are here. As you can see, some updates are applied immediately and a system restart required. So as you can see, I'm running Ubuntu. I think OS release is a better choice here. Okay, so we are running Ubuntu 18.04.6 LTS. So we essentially 18.04 LTS. And if I go to my Thousandeyes agent and agent setting, Thousandeyes dashboard and agent setting, you see there is AWS TE agent is not showing up here, even though the EC2 instance is running on AWS cloud. So what's wrong? I reached out to TAC and we figured that this is kind of a known bug. And if your TE agent, uh, what you deployed is running 18.04, then you have to go ahead and upgrade it to the latest, which is 20.4, 2004, and then it will be able to contact to TE dashboard. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. You may not hit this issue. This is specific to this release at this point of time. Going forward, um, Thousandeyes team can fix it for you. So let's go ahead and just do a sudo upgrade here. And this is nothing related to Thousandeyes agent. This is simply a software upgrade or OS upgrade of your Ubuntu machine, because at the core this is the operating system Ubuntu at 18.04 you're running, and you have some known issues or known bug, and for which we want to go to 20.4 or latest, whatever is available at that point of time. Okay, so as you can see, once after install, these are the new things getting installed here. I just want to show you the system configuration. All right, cloud config, installing new version. Finally, we are saying do release upgrade, and it's checking for a new update package. And we will reboot. Obviously, you need to do sudo reboot. And I have skipped some of the part, and because this video is anyways getting longer, so I have skipped the upgrade part a little bit. And now, as you can see, we are running 20.4, upgraded to 20.4. Let's fix the SSH part and other things. So I'm hoping that by the time you're watching this video, this bug is fixed, and it is highly unlikely that you have to go through this process. Now, after reboot, as you can see, my OS release is 20.04 LTS. So we upgraded from 18.04 to 20.04. That's all we did. Now let's go back and see if this AWS TE agent, which is a EC2 instance, is getting registered in my ThousandEye dashboard or no, right? So that's what we will check. These are the few commands I use during the upgrade for your reference. Okay. We want to see on which port this agent is listening, but there is net tools were not installed, so forget about that. Bingo. Here you can see as soon as we upgraded it, the AWS TE agent started showing up on my ThousandEye dashboard, and I'm running a test, say web server test, to some public domain, and I was running that test using Cloud Agent provided by Thousandeyes. And now I'll go ahead and add the newly created agent, which is AWS TE agent running on AWS Cloud. I'm going to add that or use that agent, select it, and include that in that test. What is the test? We are running a web server test going to https google.com. Just save the changes. So we have agent available, and we are using that agent into a test. And now let me run the test and make sure that the newly created agent is able to run the test successfully. Okay, it's loading. So we are running the test um, right at the moment as we are talking here. Soon as the test complete, all the matrices will be populated. And if you want to see the details about your um, AWS, your cloud agent, you can click on that and look at the details. The status is online. You can add label, and we will talk about label in upcoming videos. So label can give you a good segmentation strategy, which agent to use for which test, all those things you can do. You can look at the agent stats and agent utilization, but the basic configuration and the system information can give you all the details about your agent, like what is the NTP, DNS, CPU uses, memory uses, everything is about the agent itself. The agent health is visible. So you can use agent to monitor your application health or network health, but agent health is also captured as a part of system information, because it's crucial that the uh, underlying agent is healthy and connected to Thousandeyes dashboard. I'm just going through some field to show you what are the information available. And this is our EC2 instance. Okay, that's an enterprise agent, which is actually a Raspberry Pi uh, agent, Raspberry Pi base agent, and we'll talk about that in next video. The goal of this video is deploy a cloud agent in AWS. But at the moment, both the agent are participating in web server test. Here we go. Our test is completed, and as you can see, you can filter it with one agent perspective. So test is looking healthy, availability is all good. Let's look at the path visualization. That means uh, from our source AWS TE agents, let's filter based on just one agent, that is the newly created agent. Uh, from there, we are going to google.com, and this is the path, as you can see. So I have two agents right now. One is Tepi. We are not going to talk about Tepi yet, but the AWS T agent, you can see there is a path visualization from AWS VPC to the Google Cloud. You can filter things so that you can focus on one part only. You can increase the hop visibility towards the source, towards the destination, and everything is gray is you don't have the information available. T don't have the information available, that's why they are gray. But for green, the node information is available. That means we know what is the prefix, what is the AS number, and how finally we are going to google.com. So as you can see, we entered um, Google AS, and from there we uh, went inside their domain finally to the server where google.com is being served, right? And if I go to dashboard, there it's a nice map where I can see where my agents are located, and the green sign or green circle tell me that they are offline, online, and healthy. So I think you like this video. We have a cloud agent setup which is running test, so we made a good progress. In next video we are going to talk about enterprise agent, and we'll continue from there. So thank you very much for watching.